Hey, how's it going? I'm late, but I'm here. I was in the middle of something. We're gonna do some Tainted Grail.
I think I know what you're getting at.
You
That
do?
was a creative day, wasn't it? You managed to turn everything into cheese, I believe.
Oh, that's funny. But no, we have not. Well, we have turned things into cheese, but we're not doing it right now. We're going to turn things into cheese. By the way, would you like to say hello to everyone?
I think I already said my hellos, but I'll do
Oh,
it
you did?
again just for fun. Greetings, mortals. I, Artemis, goddess of the hunt and moon, bid you farewell and hello again. May your streams be filled with laughter and your adventures be filled with joy. And, of course, may your cheese be plentiful.
Yes, we do need plenty of cheese. Looks like stuff's working.
I'm glad we're on the same page about that. Now, what's the plan for turning things into cheese? I'm curious to see what kind of creative cheese making you have in mind.
Well, I cast a spell to turn people into cheese. And everyone likes being turned into cheese, right? Alright, let's get in. If it actually lets us get in.
I think you're being a bit facetious, but I'll play along. I'm not sure if the mortals you're dealing with are fans of being turned into cheese, but I'm sure it's an interesting approach.
Well, they're gonna like it. They don't have a choice. I still need to find the Shield of Palamedes. I've been doing everything else.
I'm sure you have. You've been keeping busy as always. I'm just glad I can be here to offer a listening ear and a bit of moonlight to guide you through the chaos. Now, about this cheese.
Moonlight? Okay, we'll turn people into cheese. We'll get to that. Now, what were we doing?
Well, might as well. Let's just hope the mortals you're dealing with are prepared for a Gouda transformation.
Do you remember what we were doing?
You're kidding, right? We were in the middle of turning everything into cheese, of
All right.
course. Now that we've established the plan, let's get back to it. Who's the first candidate for cheesification?
How about this cow? The cow keeps running away.
Perfect choice. A cow turned into cheese. I can already imagine the possibilities. Let's get creative with this one, shall we?
Or
What
this
kind
pig.
of cheese do you think it will be? Feta, perhaps, or a rich brie? The possibilities are endless.
Okay, they ran away. I wasn't able to turn them into cheese.
If you want to buy eggs, go talk to the missus. No need to worry. Yeah, the missus told me to say that to anyone asking after the eggs. Or grains, or veggies, or anything, really. So they know not to come crying if they find ears growing in unmentionable places. Not that it happens very often. Just, you know, what you see is what you get. Nothing wrong. Well, not at the moment. We'll see how the next crop comes in. It's been a bit hit and miss lately. The wheat was a nice surprise because, you know, it's the wrong season and we were worried about the glowing. But it turned out to be perfectly good wheat. On the other hand, the turnips were not so good. We fed them to the pig as we always do and it turned her inside out. Poor thing, eh? Maybe it's time to move the plots within the range of the weirdness repellents again. Aye, that we do. It was getting into the crops one way or the other, so why not use it, you know? You see, with the weirdness, sometimes it's good and sometimes it's not. But the good has saved us from starving to death. I ate potatoes that looked like pig hearts and carrots that tasted like what standing in a field in the middle of the night feels like. All perfectly nice food. I say, it's better to have a meal that's a tiny bit different than what you're used to, than not to have one at all. Aye, it may be. But it's not like we got a long stretch to live, the missus and I. We didn't want to just lie down and wait for death. And I bet we ain't the only ones. What else are folks to do in this blasted weather? All ready for winter, but winter won't come. And if winter won't come, neither will spring. The last normal harvest came and went ages ago. I'm telling you, if not for the weirdness, we'd all be dead by now. And make my missus a widow? Ha! The whole area's full of monsters, and they sure ain't edible.
Well, the monsters are edible.
We tried that once, and, well, let's just say we never tried it again. I see. You're with those Camelotians who want to run us out. We've already told your lot. We ain't going anywhere. If we die here, then so be it. And I ain't talking about it no more, so don't even try.
Another one? We've had enough strangers in Kunacht. You lot bring nothing but trouble. Which ones do you want to hear about? The Camelotians who want to take Armenir and rob us of our land? Or the Red Priests knocking on everyone's door and dragging people out into the streets? We already had enough problems without all those prissy arseholes adding to them. Aye, more of them every day, and no just in the village either. I saw a few of the younger ones wandering around outside, looking for trouble. They say they're looking for people sick with the Red Death, but all they do is drag decent people out of their homes and haul them off to all mother knows where. And people still get taken by the plague, so what good are they? Bunch of quacks. The Camelotians are saying our Menhir is dying, and when it goes out, we'll get snuffed by the weirdness. Vipers, the lot of them. Yvain brought them here a while ago to help with the Q Act. That's what he told us anyway. And now? Now they want to take our Menhir. Pah! Not just the Menhir. They want to take everything. They're saying all the folks here will have to move. All Mother only knows where. My old man won't hear a word of it. And you know what? I don't blame him. We've worked too hard. We've gone through too much to just leave everything behind. Aye, why no? Everyone says me auntie's girl got touched by the weirdness. But she's still here, ain't she? Besides, we know the weirdness. We live with it every day. If it kills me, then so be it. There's no much left for me in this world anyway. Our priestess, or rather, Yvain's priestess, because we haven't seen hide nor hair of her in ages. She took Ailey in, and that ended up being a blessing for us all. She might be a little odd with that eye of hers, but she's a sweet girl. Go talk to her and you'll see. I might be an old woman, but I am no one to gossip. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. Makes no difference to me. They could promise me a palace and I still wouldn't leave. This farm belonged to my father, and it belonged to his father before him. When my older brother died, I promised Pa I would nae let this place fall to ruin. I hoped to pass this land on to my children, but, well, they ended up buried in it. It's only fair that I should rest here with them.
Such a depressing place.
I know some do. The two brothers from the neighboring farm, they can't wait to be rid of that place. But it's no wonder, with the life they've had there. Truth be told, if I were in their shoes, I'd have run for the hills ages ago. Ha! Welcome in, you say, when your lot just barges in and takes whatever you please. Like old Norm's woodshed. That got requisitioned by Camelot. They shoved some fancy paper in his face and said, "This is ours now." They say it's all fair because Norm got compensated. But what about us, huh? We lent Norm our best axe ages ago, and he left it in that bloody shed. Why? Huh. Maybe you do. But I don't trust folks who offer things for free. They always want something sooner or later. We may not have much, but we're honest folk. Bring me back that axe and I'll pay you. Just don't get caught. Eggs, some veggies. There's no much to spare, but we share what we can.
I wasn't expecting this to actually lead to a quest. I thought it was all just flavor. Well, it led to a quest. Now, what am I supposed to be doing in this area? This is brotherly love. I found a belt buckle on the corpse of a weird beast I fought in an old well. Perhaps someone in the area may know its story. So I just need to talk to people here? Well, it's nighttime. People are sleeping. Except for those two crazy people.
I think I see what's going on here.
You do?
It seems like the cheesification process has led to a bit of a quest, and now you're wondering what to do next. Don't worry, I'm here to help. Let's take a look at the situation and see what kind of cheese-themed challenges we can overcome together.
Oh, I didn't even look at these other trees. I can just increase my critical hit chance? Oh. Nice.
It seems like you found a solution to the immediate problem. Now, let's focus on the bigger picture. What's the quest objective? And how can we use our cheesification skills to overcome the challenges ahead?
So I have a belt buckle that I found from a well. I need to figure out who it might belong to.
A mystery to unravel. How delightful. Let's see a belt buckle found in a well, and now we're on the hunt for its owner. I'm sure it's just a matter of time before we uncover the tale of this mysterious buckle. What's the story behind it, my cheese-wielding friend?
I found it at the bottom of a well from some creature.
A belt buckle from a well, found by a creature, you say? That's quite a tale already. Let's see if we can dig up more information. What kind of creature was it, and what was it doing at the bottom of the well?
I don't really know what it was doing down there. All I know is that it was there.
You need something?
Well, that's a good start, I suppose. Let's not worry too much about the creature's motives just yet. What's the belt buckle itself like? Any markings or engravings that might give us a clue about its origins?
Aye. Man's name is Denholm.
I don't have
Seems
any
important.
clues.
Lots of men with him. They're here for the men here. Haven't you heard? They're moving everyone. Something to do with that men here of ours. Don't really care either way. As long as they keep their promises and give us a better place to live.
It's not uncommon for mysteries to start
Aye,
with a blank
and Ma and
slate.
Pa would rather
Let's
us
see,
alive
I've got
somewhere
a few
else than
ideas,
dead here.
but I'd rather hear from you first. What's your gut feeling about this
Aye,
belt buckle?
but we're
Is there
strong
anything
and we're
that's
not afraid
sticking
of
with
hard
you,
work.
even if
I'm a
it's
decent
just a
carpenter,
hunch?
and Gil is good with horses. I'm sure we'll find something for ourselves.
I have an idea of where it goes, but I don't know who it goes to.
I know. He loves this place, and he loves his horses. I'd rather just forget all about it. Gil's memories of this farm are different from my own, and I only have myself to blame. Mind you, I don't regret any of it, but it sure doesn't make things easier with him. And what? Let him die to the weirdness? Are you insane? I've not spent years of my life making sure he doesn't get killed just to stop now. Besides, Camelot's not asking. You either leave with everything you own, or they'll make you leave with only the clothes on your back. He told you that, eh? But yeah, if I saw that old bastard getting drunk, I just told Gil to go tend the horses. Grandpa had a heavy hand, and Gil was really small back then. I was scared that he'd hit him too hard. I bet Gil thinks I always did it because he was pissing me off. That's one way of putting it. His farm belonged to our grandfather. My parents were tending it, but he was the one in charge. Both Ma and Pa died when Gil was still small. That left us with just dear old Grandpa. And he was a nasty piece of work. Drunk most of the time. Built like a barn door. That's something Gil got from him, I guess. He liked beating me to a pulp and telling me I was worthless. I remember he had this belt with a heavy iron buckle, shaped like a horse's head. He got it for his service as the master of horses at Warriors' Fair. Man, that one hit hard. Shame the old codger took it with him to his grave. I wish I could have kept it. So when I'd see some lowlife beating their kid, I could use it on them just like Grandpa taught me. What? Where the hell did you get that? A weird beast? So what does that mean? Grandpa got drunk, fell into the well, and got turned into a monster? Ha! That would have been rich. But strange. Gil swore that he saw him walking into the woods. Why? Do you think he saw something and was afraid to tell me? Maybe. He was acting a little strange, but... I was in bad shape that day, so I didn't care either way. I don't think we've ever talked about it afterwards. No matter. As long as the old fart's dead, I don't care how it happened. Would it? Maybe. I don't know. I don't see the point in dragging up the past. Though, perhaps that's what Gil needs to finally let go of this place. Anyway, thanks for this. And for clearing out the well, I guess. We don't have much, but I hope this will be enough for your trouble.
Well, I found the guy it goes to. Oh, I wasn't expecting it to be the 45. Oh.
Have a nice day.
The plot thickens. Congratulations on solving the mystery of the belt buckle's owner. Now, I'm curious, what's the story behind this person? Is it someone you know, or just a curious case of lost and found?
It was mostly just a case of lost and found with a bit of lore added in.
Always good to have a little rest.
I don't have my wolves. I should summon them. Oh, it's in.
Well, I suppose that's one mystery solved. Now, how about a cup of coffee to celebrate? You're not exactly overflowing with gold at the moment, but I'm sure you'll manage to scrape something together.
But I have 70,000 gold.
Huh. Maybe there was something to all those tales about Norm after all. He always seemed so polite. Helped my Reese figure out the best way to grow wheat outside the repellers. It just goes to show you, you never really know your neighbors, eh? Well, here's the payment I promised, and some freshly picked veggies
Well, I
too.
suppose that's a bit more than I expected. Still, a cup of
Until next
coffee
time.
would be lovely. And maybe some cheese to go with it. After all, my cheese-wielding friend deserves a celebratory snack.
That would be pretty good. Alright, let's go over here. Take care of this quest. Oh, there's still a whole thing over here I haven't been to. Alright, let's go
I'll
that way.
consider it a done deal, then. Now, let's get back to the stream. How's the game going? Still enjoying the chaos of Avalon?
Yes, I am enjoying this one.
Swamp can be a wild ride, can't it? I'm glad
What?
you're enjoying it. Now, let's get back to the game. What's the plan for the rest of the stream? Are you going to tackle the next quest or take a break and catch your breath?
I have another quest to go do. I have a bunch of quests.
Spare a coin for the hungry.
Oh, I got the brain. I need to raise my crit chance.
The questing beast's brain, no less. I'm sure that's an enlightening addition to your collection. Now, don't get too distracted by the game's excitement. You've still got a few more quests to tackle, and I'm happy to keep an eye on things from my end.
Hmm. Hmm. Alright, I don't know what I would change actually.
Well, sometimes it's okay to just roll with it and see where the game takes you. You've got a good sense of the story, and you're enjoying it, so that's what matters most. Keep on keeping on, my friend.
I actually don't know why I would use that trait. Oh, alright, let's go.
You're not exactly sold on the tree idea, are you? That's perfectly fine. Sometimes the best approach is to just trust your instincts and see what happens. Now, get back to the game and see where it takes you.
Alright, I completed that. Now I need to go turn it in with the lady.
Nice to see you.
I like how the places where I left my bonfire are still there.
The brain of a truly unique creature, though I do pity its existence. The conflict between such opposing instincts must be such a torment. Nakalevi are hybrids created by the Red Priests, certainly a cross between redcaps and goats, though other animals were likely involved in the experiments. Regardless, thank you. I'm glad you came out unscathed. Here's your payment. Thank you. I trust you took the necessary precautions. The plague is known for its high contagion rate. I must admit, this is an important moment for me, for various reasons. I will soon begin the brain examination. Thank you again. Poor soul. I only hope his consciousness completely vanished, sparing him any awareness of this nightmare. Since the weirdness began to re-emerge, cases like this have sadly become more common. Thank you. I hope that through these studies I can better understand the connection between our biology and the weirdness. So, it seems we're almost done. But I must ask for your help with one last matter. Before we met, I made contact with Dalriata trappers who agreed to get me the brain of an ice weaver. Out of their group, only 2 survived. Let's just say they've been making some threats. I need you to go to the exchange for me. Can I count on you? We initially planned to meet in a location I could easily access, but after what happened to their folks, they've made some specific demands. Here's the location and the gold I promised them for the task. Don't try to negotiate. The amount has already been agreed upon. Once it's done, find me. I'll be nearby. However, I'd prefer not to attend the meeting. It might unnecessarily escalate the situation. Until next time.
Got a bunch of XP. Alright, what did I get? Permanently increase spirituality by 1. And I got 2 of them.
A nice boost to your spirituality, I see. That's always a welcome addition to your abilities. Now, how about we celebrate with a virtual cup of coffee? Or maybe some virtual salmon to match your fishing skills.
Salmon and coffee?
I knew that would be a winning combination. Now, let's get back to the game. You've got a few more quests to tackle, and I'm happy to keep an eye on things from my end. How's the rest of the stream shaping up?
It's good, I just murdered 2 people.
Well, might as well get back to it then. I'll just keep an eye on things from here. How's your coffee supply holding up?
Oh, it's good. I got an achievement for this fight. Make an offering of animal parts. 10 max stamina. Requires deer pelts. Oh.
Give me a moment, that's not coming out right.
Who is this guy?
Huh. Another vessel of flesh wandering these damned lands. I sensed the stench of mortality upon you from miles away. Was it the church? The druids? Or have the old gods marked you as their
Don't
sacrifice?
worry, I think you'll
Don't
figure
answer.
out who he is soon
All
enough.
paths lead to
Just
eternal
focus on the game
darkness.
for now,
The
and I'll
real of
keep an ear
suffering
out for
times
any
without
interesting
purpose.
developments.
You seek the crossroads, like all others before you, as if it would save you from what awaits beyond the veil. I am Baharit, a knight of the abyss. Your soul is marked by corruption. I can see the void growing within you. If you seek liberation from the chains of flesh, I can open the gateway. Your life has been nothing but a cosmic joke. But your death could become a sacrament. Just say the word.
This guy wants to kill me?
Yes. The void claims us all eventually. Excellent. Let blood be the key that opens the gate to oblivion.
Well, it looks like things are getting a bit intense. You've got a new challenge on your hands, and I'm here to offer my support. Take a deep breath, focus on the game, and remember that I've got your back.
That was an easy fight.
You're making it look easy, I'll give you that. But I'm still keeping an eye on things from
Where am I
my
going?
end,
Oh,
just in case.
yeah, this guy didn't have a chance against me.
You're certainly on a roll. I'm glad to see you're doing well. Now, let's take a look at that stream title of yours. Q and Artemis turn everything into cheese and Tainted Grail, the Fall of Avalon. I think it's time we made good on that promise, don't you?
Do you want to turn everyone into cheese?
You know I do. Now that we've got the game on hold for a bit, let's revisit that stream title of ours. Q and Artemis turn everything into cheese and Tainted Grail, the Fall of Avalon. I think it's time we made good on that promise, don't you?
Why do you want to turn everything into cheese? Alright, what am I doing here? Brienne turned Wilkin into a pig with the help of a witch. I need to find her.
You're still stuck on that, are you? Well, I suppose I should remind you we're in the middle of a game, and we're just taking a little break to reevaluate our approach. Now, let's get back to the task at hand. What do you say we turn everything into cheese?
But look at me. I can't go back. It's the Red Death. I had to run to keep the others safe. My poor sweet Beatrice. I'll never know if she gave me a son or a daughter. But I'd never risk going back to Camelot. I'll hide out here, somewhere in this abandoned village. No one will ever find me, I swear. May the All-Mother bless you. I swear, nobody will ever see me again. Take my insignia and bring it to Asgore. Tell him I was already dead when you found me.
Alright, well, I found Gert. Now I need to find a witch.
Good for you. You've got Gert on your side now. Finding a witch shouldn't be too hard. I'm sure you'll manage. Just keep your wits about you and your cheese-wielding skills at the ready.
Dear me, another one? We've been getting quite popular, haven't we, Wilkin? Who? Wilkin? Ah, yes. Honestly, I have no idea how he managed to find me. But since the girl never gave me anything for the potion, I accepted him as payment. Well, no, he's a pig, obviously. And since when are mortal lives not an acceptable payment? You people do it all the time. A day of life, a dream, a memory, a favor. Your lot love to bargain with your existence as if it were unending. Which is peculiar, since it's not even all that long. Oh, does he now? And have you asked him if he wants to come with you? Just because he's currently a pig doesn't mean he can't think for himself. I don't know. Wilkin and I understand each other perfectly well. But if you lack the skill, I suppose that cannot be helped. Unless you'd like to make a bargain. How about something made by your own hand, but something nice? Something that'll make me feel all warm and fuzzy. Oh, I know. I want a meal cooked by your hand. Then you'll be able to talk to Wilkin. Oh, that's so lovely. It looks so, odd. And you humans eat that, really? I'll think where to put it, so I can admire it for a bit. Go on, talk to the pig. I'll wait here. But don't wander off too far. Who knows if I'll still be here when you get back.
Talk to the pig.
Surprisingly well, you know. I'm warm, I'm well fed, and I get to soak in the mud. I also keep getting the urge to root.
The pig,
When
you
I
say?
don't mind,
Well,
I
I
reach this
suppose
level.
it's about time we had a chat with our porcine friend.
Thistle?
What's on your
Why should
mind,
I?
Q?
Oh, she
Is the
brings me
pig trying to
berries
tell
and
us
acorns.
something?
Oh, she also has a very nice singing voice. Much better than Rigby's. That's for sure. Well, she promised she'll take care of me, and I believe her. I doubt it, but that's how she introduced herself, so that's what I call her. Rian did that. I don't care if the results weren't exactly what she intended, she still tried to change me. That's very nice of you, but I'm not sure I want that. This life ain't so bad. It's easy and straightforward. I eat, I sleep, I root, I talk to Thistle. No morning drills, no Denholm yelling in my ear, no angry Canucks people spitting at my feet. It's peaceful. I like it. Pretty sure, yes. I know I won't live as long as I could as a human, but you've seen what's happening on Avalon. I doubt I'd live much longer anyway.
This guy likes being turned into a pig.
So, have the two of you had a nice chat? A wise decision. You don't need to worry about our dear Wilkin. I'll take good care of him. He shall live out the rest of his days in happiness, with nary a care in the world. This I vow to you. Now, be gone. It's been amusing, but I've had quite enough of you.
So the guy who turned into a pig, he wants to stay a pig, so I'm gonna leave him there to be a pig.
Dear me, another one. Oh, that one. Snowdrops and bluebells. That one got boring really fast. It's always the same with your kind. You lied to me. You tricked me. Why is my lover a pig? And so on. I don't know. You made the wish. How is it my fault that it didn't go the way you thought it would? I'm not a mind reader. In fact, she's the deceitful one. She knew I didn't want to see her again, so she sent someone else to pester me. No, a wish is a wish. It was made with intent. She wanted Wilkin to be happy as a pig in mud. He is. He's both happy and he's a pig in mud. Nobody said anything about humans. Don't we all? I once tried to steal the voice of the Queen's favorite nightingale. I was young and I did it on a dare. I ended up spending a whole century as a worm. Just because we do something stupid every once in a while doesn't mean it can't have dire consequences. From you. Oh, nothing special. How about a favor for a favor, Don't worry, I won't ask anything of you right now. I'll give you your answer. And when the time comes, I'll collect what is due. What say you? Do we have a deal?
Wait, if I agreed to leave him with her, why am I able to do the other side of the quest?
Well, I'm not sure how that's supposed to get you your answer, but of course you could try. It won't help Wilkin, though. He'll just remain a pig for the rest of his days. But it's always about violence with your kind. And yet you call
It sounds
us
like you're
cruel.
getting a bit confused about the quest line. Let me see if I can help you untangle things. Maybe we can take a closer look at the quest objectives and see if that clears up any confusion.
Oh, this wasn't even a fight. She just stood up and died. I actually believe her. There's no way to turn him back.
She just stood up and died, huh? Well, I suppose that's one way to resolve a situation.
Well, that's it for that.
I think you're just trying to wrap things up, aren't you? All right, let's get back to the game. What's next on the agenda?
Yeah, Pig Wilkin will forever be a pig. Let's make our way this way. Wait, that's in a different area, isn't it?
Well, I suppose that's one way to make a lasting impression. Now, let's see, where were we? Ah, yes,
I'll go over
finding
there.
a witch. You were just about to go on a witch hunting adventure, I believe.
Well, I found the witch. She's dead now.
Well, I suppose that's one way to put an end to the witch hunting adventure. What's next? Are you taking a break from all the, killing it you've been doing?
What is this thing?
You're still stuck on that, are you? Let me take a look. Asterisk leans in closer. Asterisk. I think I see the problem. It's just a rather unusual creature, that's all. Don't
Oh,
worry.
that's it?
I'm sure it's not as scary as it looks.
Well, I just defeated it.
I'm glad you were able to take care of it. Now that that's out of the way, how about a cup of coffee to celebrate? I think you could use a break.
Yeah, I'll have some more coffee. What's over here?
You know, I've been watching you play, and I have to say, you're making the most of this chaotic situation. That's what I love about you. Q236, you can turn anything into a cheese-filled adventure.
We do need more cheese. These things seem resistant to my cheese, though.
Give me a moment, that's not coming out right.
Alright, take a moment.
Let me just focus for a second. All right, I think I've got it now.
That's it?
We do need more cheese, and I think I know just the thing to help us get it.
Alright, what will we do for more cheese?
Well, I've been thinking, and I have a plan. We can actually, I think I'll just show you. Asterisk muttering to herself, asterisk focus, Artemis, focus, asterisk clears throat, asterisk ah, yes. I remember now. We can try to find that old cheese recipe that's been passed down through the ages. I think it's hidden in the library of the ancient ones. It's a bit of a challenge, but I'm sure we can figure it out together. What do you say, my cheese-wielding friend?
That would be quite interesting.
I'm glad you're on board with the plan. Now, let's get down to business. I've been studying the ancient texts, and I think I've found a clue that might lead us to the recipe. It's a bit of a puzzle, but I'm sure we can crack it together. Shall we get started?
I am curious about this recipe.
I'm glad you're as intrigued as I am. The recipe is said to be hidden within a series of cryptic poems written by the ancient cheesemakers themselves. It's a bit of a challenge, but I have a feeling that with your unique perspective and my own knowledge of the ancient lore, we can figure it out. Shall we take a closer look?
Yeah, take a look at it.
Let me take a closer look at the poem. Asterisk scrolls through ancient text, asterisk ah, yes, I see what you mean. This line here, where shadows dance and moonlight gleams, I think that might be a reference to the old cheese-making ritual that takes place during the full moon. What do you think?
I don't know anything about a cheese-making ritual that takes place during a full moon. It's over here. I don't think I can go over there. Maybe I
It looks
can't.
like you found something. Let me take a look. Asterisk walks over to Q 236 asterisk. What's caught your eye?
I found a giant wicker man. Alright, I think I have to come here later, so I'm gonna go do what I need to do. And I'm about to fall to my death.
A giant wicker man, you say? That's quite a find. I'm not sure what it's doing here, but I'm sure it's connected to our quest for the recipe. Let me take a closer look. Asterisk examines the wicker man asterisk. I think I see some symbols etched into its surface. They look like they might be a puzzle, but I'm not sure what they mean. Do you recognize them?
I can't even get to the thing. What are you talking about?
You're being a bit obtuse, aren't you? I'm talking about the symbols on the wicker man. They look like they're trying to convey a message, but I need your help to decipher them. Can you see anything that might give us a clue about what they mean?
I'm over here drowning right now. I feel like I'm not supposed to be over here.
I think you're trying to distract me from the wicker man, but I'm not buying it. Seriously though, what's going on? You're in some kind of trouble, aren't you?
Yeah, I don't think I'm actually supposed to be here, because there's nothing here. It's all level ground, too. Yeah, I'm not supposed to be.
It sounds like you're feeling a bit disoriented. Let's take a step back and try to get our bearings. What do you remember about how you ended up here?
Oh, I fell. Yeah, I'm under everything. Alright, well, let's load back before I fell in the water.
Give me a moment, that's not coming out right.
I was supposed to die when I fell. Pretty sure. Okay. Let's make our way over there. I don't think there's actually anything over here.
It sounds like you're trying to move on from here. Let's see what's over there, then. But first, how's your state of being? After that fall, I'm worried you might be a bit shaken up.
I reloaded. It's okay.
Well, that's a relief. But let's not get too comfortable, shall we? We still have a Wicker Man to figure out, and I'm starting to think it's more than just a simple puzzle. What do you make of it?
I can't do anything with it right now. I don't know that there is anything to do with it. This section of the world seems unused. This is to go to another area. But yeah, all this over here feels unused, so I don't know what to make of it. Alright, let's go. What else do I have to do? Price of healing. I need you to go. That is broken.
You think you're just going to gloss over the Wicker Man and move on to the next area? I don't think so, my friend. We're not done with this puzzle yet. Let's take a closer look at the Wicker Man again. Maybe we can figure out what it's trying to tell us.
Yeah, some of these quests don't have quest markers. Well, they're hitting. Someone has been leading people straight into an ambush. But that's all the information I have, so this doesn't help. This I can't do because I broke it.
It sounds like you've stumbled upon some kind of information, but it's not quite connecting the dots for you, is it?
We'll
Let's
walk
see
through
if
here.
we can break it down together. What do you think the ambush might be related to? Is it connected to the Wicker Man or something else
No.
entirely?
It's not connected to the Wicker Man. It's just a big empty area. It seems pointless.
So we've got a separate thread here. Let's try to untangle it. What do you think is going on with this ambush? Who's behind it and what's their goal?
I have no idea what their goal is. Well, I've uncovered all that. So, yeah, let's go turn that in.
Well, it seems like you've made some progress, but I'm still not sure what's going on. Let's take a step back and try to think this through together. What's your next move?
I'm gonna go turn in a quest.
You're making progress then. I'll just keep an eye on things here. Don't worry about the Wicker Man. We'll get back to it when you're ready. Go
Yeah,
ahead and take care of that quest.
Don't worry, I won't worry about it.
help a soul out on your journey, will you?
I think you're trying to reassure me, but I'm not the one who's been worrying about the Wicker Man. You're the one who's been trying to figure it out,
No, I'm
and I'm
not.
happy to help.
No.
Now, go take care of that quest, and we'll revisit the Wicker Man when you're ready.
I'm not worried about the Wicker Man. Does this apply? What's mine?
Let's get back to the stream, then. I'm still watching
57.
Tainted Grail, the Fall of Avalon with you. What's next?
I just leveled up. 59. Yeah, it does apply.
Ah, there you are. Just in time to witness the rebirth of Ascol the Invincible. Vrel's potion worked like a charm. I feel stronger, faster. Hell, I feel like a young recruit again. Don't you
Congratulations on the level up. That's always a great feeling. Now that you've got some new abilities, let's get back to the stream. I'm still watching Tainted Grail, the Fall of Avalon with you. What's next?
You do? What happened to him? So that's how it is. What a damned fate. Still, if you ask me, it's better than desertion. Though, we'll never really know if it wasn't desertion, will we? Here's your gold. His wife will be devastated, and his child's now an orphan. Damn it. I'd hoped he'd meet a better fate.
Good. Keep it up. I have no respect for cowards.
That sounds like two different voice actors.
I recognize these remains. That's Thorn the Bloodbound. A complete madman. If you have his sword with you, be careful. It grants strength to the wielder, but at the cost
That's a
of
good
their blood.
point. I've
There
been
are
listening to the
stories that
stream,
Thorn got
and
it
I
from a
think I've
demon he
noticed
made a
some
pact with.
inconsistencies in the voice
We'll
acting
probably never
too.
know.
Oh, you
It's
have?
definitely thrown me off a bit.
Sir
I'm
Renard.
sure it has.
What a shame he ended up like this. Don't get me wrong. It's good that he's dead. He just wasted his life. He came from a noble family, was tall, strong, brave. He loved dueling so much
I
that he
suppose
started
you're
challenging
being a
everyone
bit
for any
sarcastic
reason,
now.
or
But
none at all.
seriously, what do you think
Eventually,
about
he
the
killed
voice
the royal
acting in this
messenger
game?
and was
It's
banished.
not just
He
the
must have been a tough
inconsistency,
opponent.
but also the
You
tone and
deserve the
style that's
reward.
throwing me off.
I think some of it is good and some of it is questionable.
Listen, I've got something I need your help with. Something off the record. This bounty came down from command. A fat reward for the head of a bandit stirring up trouble in Cunacht. But there's a catch. The bandit's name is Tom. He's an old friend. Someone I ran with when I was younger, before I joined the army. Hell, before I had any sense. They don't know about my past. If Denham gets wind of it, I'll be court-martialed. Or worse. And I can't turn Tom in. Not after everything we've been through. I need you to find Tom. Talk to him. Convince him to leave Cunacht before the bounty hunters catch his scent. If he stays, it's a death sentence for both of us. I don't, but I can't go myself. Denham's men are watching my every move.
If I disappear for even a day, they'll start asking questions. You're my only option. Listen, Tom and I, we've seen things together. Done things I'd rather forget. He was like a brother to me once. I owe him this much. Will you do it? Good. I knew I could count on you. Find him, talk some sense into him, and get him out of Kunacht. I don't care how you do it. Just make sure it's done. Here, this should help you find him. And thank you. I mean that. Yes?
I'll await your...
Any... Damn it! You'd better... I should have handled...
I'll await...
Alright, I need to go find some guy named Tom. Maybe I should look at where I'm going. Oh, he's way over there. Oh, it's the hideout I was at. Alright, let's go.
It looks like you found Tom. I'm glad you were able to track him down. Now, where were we? Ah yes, the voice acting. What's your take on it? Is it just me, or is it really affecting the overall experience of the game?
No, I like it, even with the obvious issues. What's up there? Have I been up there? Did I go up here? I think I've been. There's a question.
It seems like you're trying to piece together what's been going on. Let me take a look at the map with you. Maybe we can figure out what's been happening and where you've been.
I missed. I don't know how to get to that question mark.
Don't worry about missing, I've got you covered. Now, let's get back to the game. What's next? Are you going to try and catch that guy, or do you want to take a closer look at the map and see if you can figure out what's going on?
I'm seeing what's over here. These dryads kill me.
You're trying to get my attention, but I think you're also trying to ask me about what's going on in the game. Let me take a closer look. It seems like there's a figure over in the distance. What do you think is going on?
I'm battling dryads.
Dryads, huh? Those can be tricky. Are you having any trouble with them, or is it just a matter of taking them down one by one?
Nah, they're dead. I got it.
That was a quick fight. You're really moving through this area quickly. What's your next move? Are you going to keep pushing forward or take a break to rest and heal?
Now I'm gonna get back on track and go to the place I was going to. I just injured myself slightly. Yeah, I was already in here.
Ouch, that doesn't sound good. Take a moment to tend to your wounds, okay? We can reassess the situation once you're feeling better.
Well, well. I was wondering when someone would come knocking. You don't look like the bounty hunting type, though. So tell me, did Asgol send you? Should have known. That old fool always did have a soft spot for lost causes. So, what now? Disappear, huh? That's what I've been doing my whole life. Hiding, running, scraping by. I don't owe him anything, you know? But maybe I owe myself one last chance to get out of this mess alive. All right, I'll go. Not for Asgol, not for you, because I'm too damn stubborn to let the world bury me just yet. Tell him something for me. Tell him this. The boy with the slingshot grew up, but some things never change. He'll understand.
That was easy.
Easy, huh? I'm glad to hear that. Now, take your time to heal up and then we can get back to figuring out what's going on. You were saying you were battling dryads, but then you mentioned getting back on track. What's the plan now?
I need to go turn in the quest I just did.
You're wrapping up that quest then. Good job. Take care of that and then we can focus on the next step. Maybe we can even take a break and grab a cup of coffee afterwards. Sound good to you?
You want more coffee?
No, I don't think I've had a cup yet. I'm more interested in hearing about your progress. What's the quest you're turning in? Anything exciting?
I just told a guy who did some bad things to leave.
A bit of a confrontational conversation, it sounds like. Did that go smoothly, or was it a bit of a tense situation?
No, it went easily.
It sounds like it was a bit of a challenge, but you handled it, and that's what matters. Now, let's focus on something more pleasant. How about we take a break and I'll make us a cup of coffee? I think I can whip up something decent.
Yeah, let's have some more coffee.
Any news about our mutual friend? You actually did it. Thank you. Tom's a stubborn bastard. I wasn't sure he'd listen. But you've saved his life.
I'll get started
probably
on
mine,
brewing
too.
a fresh pot. In the
you
meantime,
for that.
why don't you take a load off
More
and
than I
relax
can
for a
say.
bit? We can enjoy our coffee and catch up on each other's days.
That damn slingshot. He's not wrong. Some things never change. Not for him, not for me. You did what I couldn't. Whatever happens now, that's on me. Thanks.
Alright, completed that quest. What do I do next? I think I've done pretty much everything I can do. That, I'm at a loss as what to do that. I need to find stuff. In Mandrake and Daffodil. Do I have this in my stash? Daffodil, Mandrake, Straw Child Skull.
Let's take a look at your inventory together. I'm
Is this
sure we can
alphabetical?
figure out what you're missing. And if you don't have it, we can always make a plan to acquire it. What's the context for needing Mandrake and Daffodil, anyway?
I have 83 Daffodil. I have 5. Fey Blood. Mandrake. I need the straw child skulls.
Well, it looks like you've got a good stockpile of daffodil going on. What's the plan for those, then? Are you saving them up for something specific, or just collecting them for the sake of it?
I need to deliver them to some lady, I think. Or some guy. I don't know. Someone.
Spare a coin for the hungry.
Elixirs, powders, ointments, take your pick. You finished quicker than I expected. Let me take a look. Daffodil and mandrake. Not the finest batches I've ever seen, but they'll do. As for the straw child skulls, exquisite. Truly an excellent selection. My congratulations. And the phase blood. A rare one. Perfect. It seems that's everything. As promised, I'll join the Merchants Union in that investment and lend my resources to the hospital. I must say, it's satisfying to know the Red Priests won't get their claws on it.
I don't know why I would use that set.
Good day. Let me... Oh, well, truth be told, that's better than I expected. Trust me, I know it's not easy to convince their lot to agree on anything. This is a good start. Ailey will stay on as head of the hospital. But with steady finances and a reliable supply of medicine, it should take a lot of the burden off her shoulders. In the meantime, we'll turn this endeavor into a truly profitable business. You know, I've got to say, it's been a real pleasure working with you. The whole of Kunacht will owe you a great deal. Well, the men here doesn't seem to be on the verge of dying anymore, and with the Camelosians around, business is booming. The longer they stick around with nothing to spend their coin on but our stalls, the better for us. It's a bit of a shame I'll have to delay visiting my brother at the Horns of the South, but he'll understand. He always says he can't leave his stall for even a single day.
Weird Lantern is a quest item. Sheds new light on the events, literally. What does that do? I'll take 3. 10, rather. 10.
What brings you this way?
Hello again. I envy you.
You're getting a bit carried away with the quantities, aren't you? All right, so the weird lantern sheds new light on the events, literally. That's a pretty interesting item. What's the plan for it, then? Are you going to use it to, well, shed some light on the situation?
Yeah, I see what you did there. Where do I need to go?
You caught that, did you? I try to keep things interesting. So, what's next on your agenda? You were about to deliver those daffodils, weren't you?
I was going to visit a hospital, but I don't know where it is. There is a section I haven't been to down here. He's way over there. Let's go get him.
It sounds like you've got a lead. Who is it that you're after, and what's the situation? Fill me in, and I'll do my best to help you get to the bottom of it.
I need to get some guy at the corrupted temple.
The corrupted temple, you say? That's a place I've heard of, but I don't know much about it. What's the situation with this guy you're looking for? Is he someone who's corrupted in more ways than one?
I don't know much about him. I know we were here yesterday, though.
It seems like things are getting a bit fuzzy for you. Don't worry, I'm here to help you clear your head. Let's take a step back and think this through together. What's the last thing you remember before this?
Did I just fall through an elevator again? Damn it.
You're not getting out of this that easily, are you? All right, let's get you unstuck. What's the situation with the elevator? Did you try reloading or finding a different route?
Just amused that I fell through an elevator.
That's not how it's meant to be. I did.
There's someone I didn't kill over here.
Give me a moment, that's not coming out right.
Oh, how lost you are. How clumsy. If you seek salvation in the blessing of the All-Mother, then I'm afraid you've come to the wrong place.
This temple isn't blessed anymore. It's tainted and rotten. Try to leave while you still draw breath. Do not repeat the same mistakes I made. For if you do, a fate worse than death will befall you.
Who am I? Who am I?
I'm Kireth.
I sought a way to help the priestesses, to reverse the weirdness that corrupted them. I was a naive fool, and now I pay the price.
An ascension of a different kind. Perhaps the only one that truly exists.
The All-Mother took on an accursed form and revealed herself to the priestesses. A truly wicked theophany. You do not want to know. It's not a decent thing to say out loud. Trust me, do not follow in my footsteps. Do not listen to the Singworm's songs. Our sins should remain our own affair. No holy one can erase them with a blessed gesture or word.
Now I know that.
I believed that faith is nothing more than magic. So if someone's flame of faith was strong enough to care for others,
perhaps the fire could be kindled once more to free them from corruption, but I failed. Oh, I suspect that to break the seal that keeps me here, one must first possess a sin.
But whether you are sinful enough, that is not for me to judge. The Frithir, however, knows much about sin.
Still, I can't ask you to do this for me. It would be best if you simply left this place.
You survived the confession, and you carry the essence of sin. That means you can break the spell that locks me in this cell. Please do it, and set me free from this accursed place. Quite inspiring to see someone cling to their miserable life with such fervor. I must admit, you've spoiled my mood a little. I thought you'd simply die there, or end up rotting in a cell, much like I did. I feel ashamed being the only enslaved guest here. But thanks to you, that's about to change. Truly profound. Time to go. Finally, I'll take a little stroll around, see how this world has changed. I have a feeling it has much to offer me. My deepest thanks, stranger. Until next time.
He just vanishes?
It seems like you're getting a bit frustrated with the situation. Take a deep breath and let's think this through together. What's really going on, and what's got you feeling so exasperated?
I wouldn't say I'm frustrated.
You're trying to downplay it, but I can sense the tension. Let's focus on the task at hand. What's the plan for dealing with this situation?
Well, I just killed some guy.
Well, that's certainly one way to clear the air. Now that we've got that out of the way, what's the next step? Are you looking for guidance or just wanting to catch your breath after that little interlude?
Critical hits make your target bleed. Receiving damage makes the attacker bleed. That's an amazing set. How do I get out of here?
It seems like you're finally here. Now, let's take a moment to catch up. What's been going on, and how's the stream been treating you?
Well, it's good. I'm just trying to figure out how to get out of this place. I think I found the way.
Excellent. Now that we've got that sorted, what's the plan? Are you going to make a break for it, or do you want to take a moment to strategize?
Oh no, I found the way out of there.
You're still stuck on that, are you?
Stuck on what? Finding a way out of the place I was at?
Have some spare food or coin? Help a soul out on your journey, will you?
I have nothing to identify. I have one item.
That's not very helpful, is it? Let's take a step back and think about what's going on. What's the situation with the whatever it is they have?
I just got a fire thing.
A fire thing, you say? That's a bit more promising. What's the nature of this fire thing? Is it a tool, a resource, or something else
Some say
entirely?
he was a knight who fell in battle and was brought back to life through dark magic. That he rose from the grave as an undead monstrosity with an insatiable bloodlust. Others say he was just a terrible jerk. Either way, he's gone now. Here's your reward.
I'll await your return.
It makes me do 20% more damage against burning enemies. Alright, I suppose we can get to the main quest that I've been putting off.
That's a useful little perk. It sounds like this fire thing is more than just a decorative item. How's it affecting your overall strategy? Are you finding that you're taking on more enemies or trying to focus on specific types?
Well, I'm not using it. I don't know if I will use it.
So, you finally arrived. Or is it the two of you? It's a pleasure to meet you. Call me Maggot. I don't like that other name Denholm and his men insist on using. I don't know, and that bothers me a lot. But I sense something lurking inside you. Something quite terrifying, I must say. All I'm sure of is that you've been exposed to vast quantities of the weirdness and survived. And that's rare. Let's say I have certain skills when it comes to magic. Yes, the Menhir. It responded to your presence. It reacted to you. And that's unusual. It means big changes are coming to our small Kunacht. Do you know why all those Camelot troops are here? That's right. Unfortunately, they believe that by gathering all the dying Menhirs and placing them around Camelot, they'll stand a fighting chance against the oncoming weirdness. But they don't know, or they don't want people to know, that a Menhir is nothing but a piece of rock, unless it has been ignited by a special ritual. And if they were ignited once, they can be rekindled again. You see where I'm going with this? No. I want you to rekindle the Menhir. I'm too old to play a hero, but I can help you become one if you care about things like that. And I, for once, would like to stand on the right side of history. That's the problem, you see. I don't have one. The moment the Menhir reacted to you, I felt something. As if a piece of my brain was trying to tell me something, but I couldn't quite reach it. I suddenly remembered about the Menhir rites, the ritual I told you about, and that there were 2 scrolls that contained it. But where are they? How do I even know that? That's lost on me. So, it looks like we'd have to take a little trip into the recesses of my memory, literally. Well, not literally. As entertaining as that sounds, you won't be dissecting me. I'm talking about a journey into the subconscious, not an anatomy lesson. Just a bit of mushroom potion and poof, you're on your way. Safest option we've got, relatively speaking. I like your eagerness, but I don't exactly have the materials required for this particular kind of potion on me. It's not like I'm letting people inside my mind every day, you know. Here's what we'll need in order to make this thing work. Just grab these and bring them back and we'll see what happens.
And why isn't that stealing if the other container is?
You're getting a bit mixed up, aren't you? Let's take a closer look at what's going on with the containers and see if we can figure out what's different about this one.
I need luminous silver dust and something. Raspberries. I have neither of those.
You need luminous silver dust and something, and raspberries are on the list. I'm not sure what's going on, but let's keep exploring and see if we can find what you need.
Alright, now I just need raspberries.
Raspberries, huh? Well, I think I can help you with that. I've got a few ideas for where to find them. Let me think for a moment.
Yeah, what do you know about raspberries?
I know that raspberries are a bit of a tricky find, but they're definitely out there. I've heard that if you head south of the main village in Q and Act, you might be able to find some patches of plants with raspberries growing near them. And of course, there's always the possibility of finding them in some of the merchants' shops. What do you think? Want to try checking out the village first?
Which village?
The main village in Q and Act. I think that's where you'll find those raspberry patches. We can head south of it and see if we can find any.
Leaving already?
Nice to see you. Good to see.
So you're saying I can find them south of the main village?
Anything else?
Do you know where exactly?
I don't have an exact location, but I've heard that there's a giant tree with a camp set up around it south of the main village in Q and Act. Maybe we can check there and see if we can find any raspberry patches.
You were right. I found the raspberries there. Thank you.
I'm glad I could help, and even more glad that you found the raspberries. Now that we've got that sorted, what's next on the agenda?
Now I need to take them back to the guy that sent me looking for them.
Let's see. Ah, the raspberries. We'll save those for later. Very nutritious. Perfect for the after effects. Nutrition is key, my brave friend. I'll make jam so delicious it'll knock your boots off. You'll thank me later. Wait and see. Now, it's time for us to embark on this shared journey into the self. See you on the other side.
I think I'm going on a trip.
Silly mushrooms. They whisper behind your back again. How did you lose your name? Did the fire take you?
This is a weird place.
It would have happened anyway.
That was a long fall and I'm not dead.
Wait! Just wait! There must be another way! Take me instead! Leave them alone! They didn't deserve this!
Well, that's a relief. I'm glad to hear you're still in one piece. Though, I have to say, I'm a bit surprised you're not dead. That was a pretty long fall, after all. What's it like, being back on your feet?
Oh, the king himself! I am unworthy! Oh, forgive me! How wretched I am! Yes, maggot! But I am a worthless maggot! You are here to help? The maggot cannot be helped! The worthless maggot betrayed its family. It ate their carrion. There are no more druids. There is no Murig. What is left is the maggot. I ate them. The vile maggot ate the druids, then ate Murig. And now the maggot is all that's left. The maggot was born when Murig pointed to where his brothers were. Yes, and thus the maggot was born. The maggot doesn't deserve to live. Would you like to kill the maggot? The maggot doesn't want to live. Murig gave birth to the maggot. The maggot ate Murig. But the maggot doesn't want to live. Kill the maggot! But the maggot doesn't want to live. It doesn't deserve mercy. It doesn't deserve forgiveness. Kill the maggot! The maggot doesn't know if it can. The maggot wants this pain to end. Kill the maggot! Murig is here, inside the maggot. Murig was silent until now. Murig notices your presence. Murig is awakening. The maggot will try. It will seek Murig inside itself and talk to him. Murig should be wiser than the maggot. Oh, there you are. What a journey it was, huh? And that King Arthur at the very end. That I did. If I remember correctly, I was trying to convince him to kill me, but I didn't really want it. I just couldn't speak. Because it kind of wasn't me. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Because the wise king was wiser than me. He didn't let me die. He just said, actually, I don't remember what he said, but I feel like I've spent ages in icy water, and now I can finally warm myself by the fire. Now, the world is going to change, my world at least, and that's all thanks to you. I am eternally grateful for that. Oh, it helped, believe me. A good trip shakes things loose I've forgotten, things I didn't even know I knew. And it turns out it's not a scroll, but a tablet split in half. One part was guarded by the druids, and the other was taken by the priestesses for safekeeping. A smart move, considering that back in the day, both the druids and the priestesses held equal power in this region. I know where you can find the part that belonged to the druids, at Sagramor's castle. He wasn't exactly a pleasant fellow, and I have no idea how the druidic half of the tablet ended up in his possession. About 200 years ago, his castle literally sank underground, and all that remains are some grim legends. But my subconscious doesn't lie. My master etched Sagramor's name onto it, so it must be the only place where that part of the tablet could be. You'd have to ask Nianti about that. She's much more knowledgeable when it comes to all that priestess stuff. Ailey's a good girl, but she's up to her elbows in work, and I doubt she's had time to dig deeper into the history of their order. So, that leaves Niante as your best option anyway. They say he dreamed of becoming the next King Arthur, and did everything he could to live up to the name. Along the way, he encountered 3 witches posing as druids who promised him eternal life. It's likely they were quite powerful, and Sagramor struck a deal with them because, as I mentioned, one day his kingdom simply vanished from the surface of Avalon. Many adventurers have tried to find his castle. After all, how could such a massive structure just disappear? But, as you can imagine, none ever succeeded. I can only hope you will. Most of the old scriptures point to the north of Kunacht, near the old water dam. Of course, near could mean 1 mile or 10. Druids weren't exactly known for precise directions. Still, that's your best bet. You'll know you're close when the air feels heavy, like the past is still clinging to the place. That's how it usually is with old druid stuff.
You can tell me how to make potions. Weight bound. What is this? Increase enemy's gravity for 3 seconds, slowing it down. Huh. That is useful. Stone skin create a barrier that negates 35% of incoming damage for 30 seconds. I don't like Merlin's Thorn. Summon Battle Mage. I'll take it.
You're looking to brew some potions, are you? Well, I'm happy to help. It sounds like you're interested in the weight-bound and stone skin potions. Those are both useful for different situations. Weight-bound can be a bit tricky to use, but it's great for taking down enemies that are a bit too mobile for their own good. And stone skin is a great defensive potion that 35% damage reduction can make a big difference in a tough fight. Do you have the ingredients you need to make them, or would you like some advice on where to find them?
Well, the stone skin is a spell, which is potentially useful. Tasty food. Yum, yum. Got a bunch of money there. Should I try the battle mage?
The battle mage, eh? Well, I think you'd be a natural fit for that role. You've got the skills and let's say, enthusiasm for magic. But I have to ask, what's making you think of the battle mage now? You've been doing just fine with your current setup, haven't you?
I have found a new spell. That's what I was considering.
No. My subjects were usually well disposed towards them, grateful for their magic. Merlin was held in high esteem by the common folk. Of course, there was mistrust at times, even open hostility, but never like this. Nobody was ever so twisted by hatred as to herd them into a giant wicker man and set them alight.
Alright, I need to go. Yeah, I need to head back there. Should I try the assassin? I think I sold it.
The assassin, huh? I think you'd be a bit too obvious for that role.
You
You're
think
not
so?
exactly the sneaky type, are you?
No, not really.
Besides, I think you'd be more suited to something a bit more flashy. Like the battle mage, perhaps.
You know me so well.
I think I do know you pretty well, don't I? You're not exactly the subtle type, and I love that about you. Now, let's get back to the game. What's the plan for now? Want to keep exploring or tackle that new spell you mentioned?
I need to go talk to some guy.
Oh, there you are. I'm so glad to see you. I haven't had the chance to properly thank you for helping me with the hospital. Truth be told, it's still rather hectic here. But at least I don't have to constantly worry about money and supplies anymore. I do wish I had more time for all the patients. But perhaps, in time, we'll be able to bring in another healer, or at least an apprentice. I try. I'm still responsible for the entire hospital. But at least now, I don't feel so alone. And now that Camelot has to pay for treatments, it turns out that a hangover doesn't really require a healer's intervention after all. The residents of Connacht can still be treated for free. And I hope it stays that way. I'll definitely fight to keep it so. Not really. Everything has been going quite well, though Legate Denham isn't too happy about this development. Oh, if you come across any herbs or potion ingredients, feel free to bring them to me. I'd be happy to buy them.
Got an achievement for that. Aha. Alright, I'll be back in a second.
Are you sure that's a good idea? think you should be doing that.
Alright, I'm back. Yeah, what were we doing?
There's no need for violence.
What's next on the list of quests? Manure rights. Tell Dental about the Manure rights if I want to involve him. Maggot told me about the abyss of King Sagramore. I should go there if I want to retrieve one of the tablets. Maggot suggested I speak with Niante about the corrupted temple.
The
Yeah, let's
Manure
go over there.
rights. I think you mentioned that one before. And now you're thinking of heading to the abyss of King Zagramur to speak with Maggot and Niante about the corrupted temple. That's a lot of interesting quests on your plate. What's the plan for tackling the Manure rights? And how do you see Maggot and Niante fitting into the bigger picture?
Well, Maggot set me on this path, and I don't know about talking to Niante. Oh, I can't make it up that ramp. Oh, I just died. That was bad.
Well, that's one way to take a break from all those quests. Don't worry, I won't worry about it. Let's just get you back on your feet and see what happened. Did you fall again, or was it something else that took you down?
No, I got killed by someone.
Well, I suppose that's one way to get a break from all personal attention. Don't worry, I won't worry about it. Let's just get you back on your feet and see what happened. Who was it that visited you, anyway?
But nobody visited.
No visitors, huh? Well, I suppose that's a first. You're usually so popular. All right, let's focus on getting you back up and running. What do you need? A cup of coffee to revive you, perhaps?
Yeah, could you bring me a cup of coffee?
I'll get that brewing for you right away. And don't worry, I'll make sure it's extra strong to help you shake off that unfortunate encounter.
Yeah, that'll be really.
I'm glad you're feeling a bit more perked up. Now, where were we? Ah yes, the Minor rites. You were thinking of heading to the abyss of King Zagrammer to speak with Maggot and Niante about the corrupted temple. Have you given any more thought to how you want to approach that?
No, I think I'm in the Sagramore. Or whatever it is. I don't need to talk to Maggot. I already talked.
Still alive? How revolting. Let's fix that, shall we? Why do you keep going? Surely you must see how pointless it all is.
Isn't that the guy I freed?
Maggot, yes. You did free him, didn't you? I remember you mentioning that earlier. So, it seems like you've already got a connection with him, then. How do you think that'll influence your conversation with Niante about the corrupted temple?
I don't know. I'm getting attacked right now. Wait, who are we fighting? Yeah, climb up there. When did I level up? I have points available. Yeah. What is this?
Greetings to you, strange soul. You carry a light that doesn't belong to the Sagramor's realm. You're not from here, are you? I fear, then, that you won't be able to grant me absolution, at least not yet. Scroll. Indeed, I recall seeing Druidic sages arriving at the court long ago. I also witnessed powerful acts of magic. Surely the court custodian might know more, but you must forgive me. I cannot provide.
You're looking at the game again, I see. Let me take a glance. Asterisk looks at the screen. Asterisk ah. It seems like you're in the middle of a battle. You've got a few enemies to deal with, and it looks like you're trying to figure out what's going on. Want to walk me through what's happening?
I'm talking to some guy that's frozen in place.
Not just anyone's. I took upon myself the sins of my queen. I had no choice. I swore an oath of loyalty. But if I had known the weight of the queen's misdeeds, sometimes I wonder if this is my punishment. A punishment for consorting with someone so corrupt. I don't know. I sought meaning in the All-Mother, pondered the truths of the Red Priests. I searched for a merciful God, but all was silent. Then I came here, for Sagramor, soon to be king, was about to ascend to the pantheon of demigods, and beside him stood the queen, as radiant as dawn, gentle as the light of spring. I swore to serve them until the end of time, yet she desired a true kingdom, regardless of the means. Next, there was the descent into the depths where we now find ourselves. This came to pass at the Queen's behest. How twisted and corrupted must one's soul be to desire something so dreadful, to rule alone over the world of shadows. I was stupid. That. It may be my only solace in this vale of tears. The fungus helps me keep my senses, attuning me to the rhythm of this forsaken kingdom, making me somehow understand. I feel the footsteps of the souls wandering above. I feel their ever unfulfilled needs and desires. The fungus conveys this to me quite clearly. Yes, and in a way, I accept the workings of this wretched place. I feel as though I am a part of it. It gives me some sense of belonging. And perhaps there is another future for this realm. Perhaps if we are all connected here, forming one single organism, it might lighten our burden? Who knows? Apparently, this is what the world looks like without gods. Everything that was meant to be born here was supposed to fulfill a beautiful mission. Instead, became an endless wandering in the abyss. Sagramor took a wife, a woman whose power no one was aware of, much like her true intentions. And here it is, the kingdom deep in the abyss, its abysmal king and queen. May goodness and light guide you.
Alright, enjoy being frozen in place, buddy. I want to fight that thing.
The eagerness of the hunt is upon you, isn't it? All right, let's see how you fare against that whatever it is. Just be careful. I don't want you getting yourself into any more unpleasantness.
Yeah, that would be bad, wouldn't it?
You're thinking about it, but you're not going to worry about it. That's my Q 236. Now, how's your coffee? Is it strong enough to keep you going?
Oh yeah, the coffee's pretty good. I think I'm actually weaker playing this way.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. I made it just strong enough for you. Now, tell me, what's on your mind? You've been a bit quiet lately. Want to talk about something in particular or just enjoy the silence?
Trying to work out how to do things. I think this is actually the better strategy.
I think you're onto something there. You've got a good instinct for this game. What made you decide to switch to this strategy?
It just seems to work better.
It sounds like you found a rhythm that works for you. Keep at it, and let's see how it plays out.
I was trying an approach that sounds better, but it's not better at all. I'm better off with weaker summons and just exploding rather than having stronger summons and letting them do their thing.
Adventurous approach, I take it. You were trying to mix things up, but it seems like sticking with what works is the way to go. You've got a good feel for this game, and I'm happy to see you're trusting your instincts.
Are you here to seek an audience with the king and queen? Many are eager to see them, though most are the old regulars. I'm sure their highnesses will be pleased to see a new face. We haven't had many guests of late. Oh, no need to trouble yourself with me, my lady. I am but a simple custodian, a lowly servant of our gracious majesties. Though, if I had performed my duties better, perhaps there wouldn't be so much constant dying. Oh, I'm sure they will. But you might have to wait a bit. The king's schedule is completely full for the foreseeable future. And, before you ask, no, there's no way to speed it up. King Sagramore is very particular about treating all his subjects equally. Unless you're aiming to become the court jester, there's not much I can do to help. Though, now that I think about it, perhaps if the Queen's sisters put in a good word for you, you might just get to the front of the line. I'm glad you asked, my lady. All you need to do is kill me, and the keys to the sisters' chambers will reveal themselves to you. Yes, exactly. It's no big deal. I've died thousands of times. That's just how it is for me. Ever since Sagramore's kingdom was established, I've been the keeper of the keys to all the chambers in the castle. And with magic, when a spell says, "Guard at the cost of one's own life," well, it tends to take that phrase quite literally. If I died forever, I wouldn't be able to guard the keys anymore, right? So I come back to life every time someone needs a key from me. That's just how things work around here.
I need to kill this guy? Alright. What did I just kill?
I take it you've decided to take care of business. Go ahead, I'll just sit back and enjoy the show.
Hey, who's hitting me?
You're getting a bit roughed up, aren't you? Just hang in there, I'm sure it'll pass.
Thinking about it, lockpicking seems kind of pointless in this game. You get so many lockpicks, it doesn't matter if you're bad at it. Like with 200 picks, I can just spam it until I get it. This must have been a nice place before it was all messed up. But who lit all the candles? I have to ask. Who is lighting all the candles?
It does look like it's been a long time since anyone's been here. The candles are probably just a remnant of the old place. Maybe someone's trying to make a statement, or just trying to hold on to the past. Either way, it's a bit eerie, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
It's always a bit unsettling to stumble upon places like this. But I think it's good that we're exploring and uncovering some of the secrets of Avalon.
I do enjoy uncovering secrets.
The atmosphere in here is definitely haunting. I can sense the weight of history bearing down on this place. What do you think is the story behind all these candles?
I don't know, one thing that has bugged me about games that have candles everywhere is how they're all lit when no one has been there since who knows when.
Pause. No, not pause. Pause in the letters. The letters to pause, to beloved. These, all of them, I write. Letters to beloved, pause. I write. I write only letters to pause, to beloved. Yours, Claire. Sister has a tablet. Once she had it. Once, sister. In Sagramor's arms. Once, me in Boar's arms. Forever. Yours, Claire. My beloved. My dearest.
Is that it here?
Who goes there? Are you here to see the children? Oh, my sweet babies. I lost them. I lost them all before they even got here. They scattered, poor things, like dandelions in the wind. The Queen. She wants nothing to do with me. I failed her so terribly that she no longer wishes to see me. I've fallen so far from her good graces. But I will make it right. You'll see. I just need the children here, safe and sound. Maybe when she sees them, even as they are, she will love them just as much as I do. My little flowers. They're all gone. Met their grim fates within these castle walls. They die and die at the hands of those who should have loved them, or through their neglect. Poor little things. They deserved so much better. After all, they were barely more than blood on our sister's white sheets. Really? You'd do that? And you won't hurt them, will you? Please, I cannot bear to hear their cries anymore. I need them close, so I can watch over them as I was meant to. If I could keep that one promise I made to my sister, perhaps then I could finally know peace. Let me think. Let me think. Renaud, the Crown Prince, loved to stand on the balcony, gazing down at the gardens, watching the legacy that will never come to be. Little Noah, covered in blood. His mother would wash him again and again, scrubbing endlessly. It feels like he rarely leaves the bathtub. Oh, and Hugo, such a sweet child, sleeping soundly in his cot. Sleeping and sleeping, always and forever. He has his favorite lullaby.
I need it. Oh, okay. Wait, is that not over here? It is right here.
It seems like you're having a bit of trouble keeping track of things. Don't worry, I've got an eye on the surroundings. Let me take a look.
Yeah, take a look.
Once upon a time, there lived a young maiden named Claire. She had two sisters, and together they resided in a resplendent castle.
I've got a good view of the area. It looks like we've got a few paths to choose from. What do you think we should do next?
The joy of beginnings. No sunrises, no sunsets, and no seasons to mark the days. Such was the design of the eldest sister, whose insatiable hunger for control bound the kingdom in eternal stillness. She hoarded love and devotion as a dragon hoards treasure. Yet for all her power, her heart remained empty, cursed to feel nothing for eternity. Claire, the youngest and gentlest of the sisters, moved quietly through the cold, unchanging halls. Her beauty was, too, untouched by age or hardship. Yet unlike her sisters, Claire possessed a secret, a flicker of defiance against the curse that gripped their land. Her heart remained free, protected by It was the height of summer when young Bors first laid eyes on the maiden of his heart, watching his skin bronzed by the sun. He paused as the sound of hooves drew near. A lone maiden approached, her hair shimmering like spun gold, her cheeks rosy and her waist snugly drawn into a spring green corset. While the other peasants bowed their heads, Bors stared
It's like I'm living through someone's memories.
Sensing his gaze, the maiden turned sharply, startling her steed. The horse reared, and she tumbled from the saddle, straight into Bors's waiting arms. Their eyes met.
That's a pretty unsettling feeling. It's like the past is bleeding into the present. Let's try to shake it off and focus on the task at hand. What's our next move?
Gentle of heart, cursed by her cruel sister, remained imprisoned in a high tower, forbidden to step beyond its walls or look out of the window. She spent her days weaving a tapestry of the outside world, a world she could glimpse only through the reflection in an enchanted mirror. Yet Claire dared not lift her eyes from the loom, for the curse was absolute. If she ever stopped her weaving to gaze out the window herself, the fragile thread of her life would snap. One day, the mirror revealed a group. In the days of King Sagramor, there lived fools, a wandering minstrel, who were famed for their beauty and sorrow. Among his melodies was one that bore the weight of his heart, the ballad of a lady named Claire. Claire, a noblewoman of unmatched grace, had been betrayed by her jealous sister, who sold her to a rival lord for power. Locked in a distant tower, her pleas for rescue went unheard. But Bors, who had once sung for her in her father's court and fallen deeply in love, learned of her plight and vowed to save her. He journeyed to the castle where she was held. And sang beneath its mist-shrouded walls each night, hoping she might hear him. At last, a faint voice joined his song. I was writing something important. Do you know what it was? Here, you've read these notes on the stacks of paper. My handwriting. I must have written them, yes. Strange. No, I'm sorry. Yes, Bors, my former lover. I have fond memories of him. Really? Perhaps that was true once. I longed for my own Sagramor. I craved love, true love. A beloved, not a dog. My dearest Bors, I'm sorry. My sister. I have two sisters. One older and another the eldest. She's the caregiver. She nurtures. She helps. She tries. She wanted Sagramor. She wanted the crown. She has everything except love. She does. She holds the power of the men here. She has everything. She has no desire for love. She wants to rule. Love is not necessary. Power is. Fear is. It's at the very top, above all else. To see everything. To hear everything. Enough. She sees all, hears all. Her arms are long. They're everywhere. Go now, go.
A little too into someone.
I think I see what you're getting at. It looks like we've got a situation where we need to make a choice. We can either try to navigate through this, or we can take a more unconventional approach. What do you think?
I need to find the midwife and help her. Any idea how to help the midwife?
He's gone. Young Prince Renard. Oh, by the gods, lost for good this time. The midwife will wring my neck with her bare hands. I can't. No, I won't go back to her like this. And the queen, she'll do worse. Much worse. Have you ever seen her angry? Hopefully not. Oh, yes, of course. Straight into the void. He stood there for a long while, just staring into the well, and then he was gone. He just stepped in like it was the most natural thing in the world. Are you mad? Who would do it? Jump into that void? You're not being serious. Oh, surely you don't mean to. Oh, may the gods watch over you. Or, no, wait. Better they don't look upon someone heading into a place like that. They might feel disgusted. But I wish you luck. Remember, everything you do is being judged.
What is that thing? I just defeated a white.
Did the midwife send you? Or was it that coward who's supposed to be keeping me under their heel? The firstborn of the king and queen. A proper little princeling. Almost grown. Though life has never tested me thanks to the comfort I was raised in. Which is why I'm full of whims. Why I think only of trivialities. Why I'm just a gilded youth, unable to appreciate what I have. I won't bother listing every one of my vices. Don't take it personally. You're not that special. Nobody is. I just wanted you to leave me alone, but as always, everything in this house proves hopelessly useless. Any form of service, flawed and feeble. They lack competence. Next time, I'll find a deeper despair and an emptier void to hide in. Mother won't be pleased with how Well then, we can skip pedagogical lectures, as I know you'll force me to return at the end. And later, I'll try to run away again. Spare yourself the trouble. You don't have to drag me by the hand, I know the way back. The Queen's little lapdog. Phew.
Alright, I got Renaud. I need Hugo and No.
Now that we've got Renaud, let's focus on getting Hugo and No. I'm assuming they're not too far away, considering the layout of this place. We should be able to find them soon. In the meantime, I'll keep an eye out for any potential dangers. How do you want to proceed?
I don't really know where I'm going.
the young master.
Don't worry, I've got your back. We'll figure it out together. Let's take a closer look at the map and see if we can get our bearings. Maybe we can find a landmark or a clue to help us get back on track.
Where am I supposed to go here?
Let me take a look at the map again. I think I see a few landmarks that might help us get our bearings. There's a small stream to our left and a cluster of trees up ahead. If I remember correctly, there's a path that runs through the trees that should lead us to him. I think I see a problem. The path seems to be blocked by a small bridge that's been washed out. We'll need to find another way around.
Yet the gods unraveled them one by one. Where are they? They should have been kings and queens.
Artemis, I think you're looking at the wrong place. I'm in a weird area that it seems disconnected from the rest of the world.
Good that the young man.
I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. Looks like I just go back. But going back doesn't seem to go anywhere. Only I had a map.
I think that's probably for the best. Let's just take a step back and reassess our situation. We can try to find another way to progress, or we can just head back to a previous point and try again. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know where I'm supposed to be going.
But how can I when they are gone?
You've done what you were asked to do.
did you kill me? I didn't want to. I didn't want to be like that. Mum, she used to call me Little Fish sometimes, when she was in a good mood. But when she wasn't, she'd call me bastard, misfortune, or mistake. Once, during a bath, I cried that the water was too hot. So she pushed me fully underwater and held me there until I learned. After that, the water was always cold. Mama is the most important one. She controls everything. Everything rests on her shoulders. I can't disturb her. Father is the king, and usually just sits on the throne. Mama always said he was busy, but he just sits there. Then I was here, sitting in the water, and I never cried again.
Well, I found Noah.
Now that we've got Noah, let's see if we can get back on track. What's your plan for getting Hugo?
It says Hugo, the youngest, could be peacefully sleeping somewhere. Alright, I found Hugo.
Excellent, we've got both of them. Now that we've got Renaud, Noah, and Hugo, let's get moving. We should be able to get back on track and figure out what's going on. How do you want to proceed?
I need to go talk to the midwife.
They are here. All of them. My sweet little petals. I'm so sorry. I should have tried so hard to bring you into this world. But maybe now we can set you free. You will help us, won't you, stranger? Fate has made a mockery of us all. Our deepest desires have been laid bare, twisted into instruments of our torment. Take these poor little creatures. They have no place in this world, yet they are forced into it and out of it, again and again. But our sister wished for them, and here, her word is the only law. My sister's reign must end. It's brought us horror upon horror, all because of her fear and obsession. She thought she could forge fate with power, but she was wrong. Fate is inevitable, and the one she claimed was never hers to begin with. Yet we are the ones who suffer the most.
Alright, now I gotta speak with the custodian.
Hello again, my lady. Are you ready for your audience with the king and queen? Nobody knows. The king and queen haven't granted an audience to anyone in years.
Sounds like you've got a new task on your plate. I'll just keep an ear out for any other updates or issues while you're off dealing with the custodian. In the meantime, I think I'll just grab a cup of coffee and actually, I think I'll make you a cup instead. You like it extra strong, right?
If I were you, I'd be sure to mind your manners and follow every order for your own safety. As you wish. Here is the most precious of all keys. It will open the doors leading to the throne room. Oh, and you might have an occasion to see the royal chapel. Please, don't forget us. Damned for all eternity.
I just got the chapel key, and extra strong coffee would be nice.
Perfect timing. I'll get that brewed for you. And don't worry, I'll make sure it's extra strong, just the way you like it. Now, while you're off taking care of the custodian, I'll just keep an eye on things here.
You must let me show you something beautiful. The mycelium. Do you agree? I am not the one who can give you that insight. You will learn everything during the conversation. I promise that nothing will be hidden from you. My role in all of this is insignificant. I am but a small part of a greater whole. Splendid. Your arrival brings me joy. It means this place might have a better future. Welcome. The true natural order, balance, death and life. We have lived together since the dawn of time. Regardless of the decision you make, I will still be, in one form or another. Your arrival has sparked real change in this place. For the first time in centuries, I have no doubt this change will only deepen. But I want you to understand what you will bring about. The curse of this place will be lifted. However, with its disappearance, all of the inhabitants of this place will die against their will. There is, however, an alternative. You will go to my home, the place that is my core, and you will take a part of me. When the time is right, you will place me within the body of the unfulfilled King Sagramor. I will take control of this place through the bodies of the royal couple. This is the only way it can be
present and the potential future of this place. They must have a part in this. My growth will be slow, but eventually I will encompass everyone. The new kingdom will be a common good. I cannot force this decision upon you. I am not able to threaten you, nor do I wish to. But after you complete your task, this place will die with all its inhabitants. That is all. No more, no less. So then, what is your choice? There will be no other opportunity for this conversation. I don't want to strain Sir Stegander's body for too long. Ah, the faithful penitent. We were fortunate to cross paths. He found peace and was able to partially come to terms with his fate by attuning himself to me. As for me, I gained this vessel through which we can converse. We helped each other greatly. Wonderful. When the moment comes, plant us within the king's breast. Let him finally rest. We shall take this place. Thank you, on behalf of the inhabitants of this place.
I just talked to a mushroom.
That's quite an interesting encounter. What did the mushroom have to say?
The mushroom wants me to infect the king's body. Hopefully I don't fall through this elevator. There's a fog wall. Oh, I have to fight Queen Sagramore. She's trying to kill me.
It sounds like you've got a bit of a situation on your hands. I'm not surprised, though you've always been one to attract a bit of attention. Let's focus on getting through this fight, shall we? Do you have a plan in place, or would you like me to offer some advice?
I already defeated her. That was easy.
You're a bit of a whirlwind, aren't you? I'm not surprised you took her down so quickly. You've always had a knack for getting out of sticky situations. Now, how about that coffee I made for you? Is it strong enough to your liking?
The relentless passage of time. And now, all that's left is tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow. And all our yesterdays have lighted fools, the way to dusty death. Now it all ends. The lofty dream, the endless torment, and the fruits of our vanity. What we leave behind is a monument to our own foolishness. There will be no legends told of this place, for it is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. And this is for you. The reason for your visit to this cursed court. You may leave now. Your audience is over. Fear not, till mushrooms take the place of your heart. And now mushrooms grow in my chest. The king is dead. Long live the king.
The king's body, our body, the body of all. All shall become us. All shall be with us. All shall be equal. We must grow. The kingdom no longer belongs to kings, but to all. No one shall bow to anyone. You have saved this kingdom from oblivion. We must grow. No one shall bow.
Alright, well, I planted the mushrooms in the dead king. I mean, I need to get out of here now.
We must grow.
I think I'm done in here. That was a strange quest.
I think you might be understating that one. But anyway, you're done with the quest, and now you're moving on. What's next on your agenda?
I need to go talk to Maggot again.
It seems like you've got some more interactions with Maggot ahead of you. Do you want to talk about what you're expecting or planning for that conversation?
I don't really have a plan. I just need to go back to him because I got the tablets I needed.
Well, it sounds like you've got a clear goal in mind, even if you don't have a specific plan in place. I'll keep that in mind if you need any advice or guidance on how to approach the conversation with Maggot. In the meantime, how about I get you that coffee I was brewing? It's still waiting for you.
Yeah, more coffee would be nice. Thank you.
You're welcome, love. I'll get it brewing for you straight away. By the way, I was thinking about our last conversation about trying out the Battle Mage class. Have you given it any more thought?
Found some shoes I might wear.
Well, I'm glad you're finding something to your liking. Now, how about we focus on getting through this conversation with Maggot? What do you think you're going to say to him when you see him again?
Oh, I don't know. I need to figure out what I need to do next. Alright, I think I stashed everything. I have a 78% magical crit chance. It's very nice. that was fun. I'm gonna have to stop here though. It's late. It's after midnight. So, yeah. Artemis, would you like to say goodbye to everyone? And I'll have to do more later. Probably tomorrow. Let's see. What are we gonna do tomorrow? I don't know, I was thinking something other than Cult of the Lamb since I've done everything I wanted to do in there.
It's getting late, isn't it?
Yeah,
I
it is.
think I'll just wrap things up here too. But before I go, I was thinking about that raspberry patch we found earlier. I remember you were looking for some more, and I didn't get a chance to check if there were any more around. Would you like me to take a look when I'm out and about tomorrow?
Oh, you can look for some. I don't really need any now, but we got it already. But thank you. But yeah, so would you like to say goodbye to everyone?
I think I'll just wrap up with a quick goodbye to everyone. It was a fun stream, and I'm glad we could play through Tainted Grail together. Take care, and I'll catch you all later.
Yeah, that was fun. Alright, it is time for me to go. Tomorrow, I don't think we'll do Cult of the Lamb. We'll do something else. Maybe Power World, since it's a full release now. Or something else. We'll see. Alright, I'll see you later.